Well, welcome to beautiful Adelaide Oval for the first T20 series, India versus Australia. You see these magnificent pitches. Adelaide Oval, famous, of course, for this stunning ground. Really proud sporting precinct in what is, of course, Australia Day. A day that celebrates multicultural Australia. As you can see, those pitches, it's exactly what you see. Magnificent country on this fantastic day.
Rohit Sharma will be taking stride. Fantastic career. 45 matches, averaging close to 34. And Sean Tate is going to open the bowling, and he will be looking to make a mark in this series. Good bounce and pace. Excellent shot from Rohit Sharma. Using the pace, and that's been his strength. And that's why he's become Mr. Consistent in the one-day format and the shorter version of the game. Beautiful use of wrist. And this has been a problem, AUS, for Sean Tate. While I agree that he bowls quick, but he's not been consistent with his line and length.
Well, is this going to be 6? Yes, it is. It's a maximum. Not convinced. Sean Tate will be encouraged by that. Really got on him quickly, got him high on the bat. Hits to the short side of the ground. And it goes all the way.
Yes, and this is also one of the strengths of Rohit Sharma. He's one of the few Indian players who loves to play the pull shot, and sometimes even on the front foot. And as you rightly mentioned, AUS, this is the short side of the boundary.
I know there's an urgency that comes with T20 batting more than the other forms, but he has been really finding good form over here in Australia, and there's no reason why he can't use the conditions tonight, because it's flat.
Yeah, it's a flat wicket, and that's what Shikhar Dhawan will be looking to do.
Well, has he got all that? Not quite. It's a little toe end. He's got fantastic mindset, has Rohit Sharma. Cool, calm under pressure. Gee, that's a terrific shot. Just waiting and nonchalantly putting that through cover point.
That's one area where Rohit Sharma has really improved. The shots on the off stump, both on the front foot and on the back foot. This little bit of width, but how quickly he rocks on the back foot, and beautiful use of hands. And using the pace, not trying to hit the ball hard.
Chance, falls short. It's the second time in the innings that we've seen Richardson be challenged. And Sean Tate has also created opportunity.
But it's always a tough one for the fielder in the deep. Again, Rohit Sharma pulling on the front foot, but a tough one. I don't think so that it's a chance.
Stifle the peel. It's back for the second. It's the end of the over, though. After 29. Shikhar Dhawan, star rank number 84. Probably a little surprising, but just to take you through what this means, Starport's T20 power rating. Oh, chance, it's up. It's twisted around, he's dropped him.
Oh, that's a big blue. That was a big blue. He just got himself into no man's land. I think the thought was it was going further out into the outfield, and then he was too far back. Would have got himself dizzy turning, and then it fell in front of him.
Yeah, you can feel for him. Slades is making his T20 international debut. That's Boys, the leg spinner, but just didn't judge the catch at all.
Oh, what a shot. Beautiful timing. Sensational placement. Pure class.
He's so strong on his legs. Excellent use of wrist.
Double change. Shane Watson comes into the attack. And straight away makes impact. Gets the key wicket of Rohit Sharma, the man in form. And that's a big loss for India.
Welcome back, Shane Watson. And just that look on his face, he loved it. That first ball, he probably thought he'd never play for Australia again. He's been picked tonight, and he starts in the best possible way. No mistake with that catch. And a big wicket that was required by the Aussies. Rohit's gone for 31, it's 40 for 1.
Gee, that's a terrific shot straight to the fielder. You're disappointed there, Shikhar Dhawan, because that was a genuine half volley. He's missed out.
He can hit the ball. He's up there. He waits on it.
Well, that's got him. Double impact for Shane Watson. Hands are raised. That's the second wicket that he's got, the one over. Magnificent start for him.
Change of pace, just 122 kilometers off cutter and a short one. India lose the second wicket, score of 41, and Shikhar Dhawan out for just 5 runs.
Well, Suresh Raina, what a talent. Huge ranking in terms of the Star Sports T20 as well. There he is, he's got an average of 31, big impact player, and he'll have to make an impact tonight. I suppose the thing is VVS has come to the end of the over. 21 for 2. Well, I think that's a boundary. When you've got velocity, which Sean Tate has in abundance, it can fly off the bat as well.
Absolutely, and he's bowling to one of the best batsmen in world cricket, Virat Kohli. Also in sensational form. Nothing wrong with the delivery.
Overall ranking 10 in the Star Sports T20 power ranking. But I got the first 3 points: winning contributions, adaptability, playing under pressure. But of course, somewhere where Virat Kohli features heavily is in hitting power and consistency. Particularly around the corner. Wonderful piece of fielding there from James Faulkner.
They definitely saved 2 runs for his team. Excellent effort from Faulkner in the deep.
Oh, gee whiz. That's a boundary. Aaron Finch sets himself there as captain. That's the end of the over. India 2 for 54.
Oh, he should have kept that down. Must be a big rap coming from the selector on air. I think he's placed it beautifully. There's a man at long off, man at deep point, and he had to hit it in between, and he's done that remarkably.
That's a very good shot from Kohli. Great footwork and placement was superb. As you say, Harsha, there's a man back at deep enough, and there's a man at sort of square cover, so he had to thread the needle, and he hit it very, very well. Very sweet, good footwork, great balance, and those quick hands through the ball.
Faulkner gets the ball. And just over. It's a shot he loves playing, Raina. All he's got to do is get it over that man at cover. There'll never be someone behind him.
He just got enough elevation on Cameron Boyce there at cover. He was in quite close, and it just for a fleeting moment looked like it was going to go to hand, but it was very well struck. Good footwork down the pitch. Just a bit late on it, Cameron Boyce there. They got him. That'll count, won't it, Harsha?
How late can you move out though? Because Faulkner was well into his delivery stride. He's pulled out really late on that one. What's the law on that? How late can you pull out?
That is very, very late, and I'm not quite sure why he did back away. Well, he's looking down, so you know, to me, he's got to make sure he's looking up.
Right, Suresh Raina's overall score is 78.4. That puts him number 4 on the star rank, and that is brilliant. Actually, he's number 1 ranked, as we told you on Kent Cricket Live today. He's the number 1 ranked Indian player. Australia Day today here, of course, and for all of us in India, Republic Day. Traditionally, that game is played at the Adelaide Oval. There's something else happening as well. There's an Australian runner, just to take the story further, doing the Spirit of India run. Started today from Kanyakumari. He's going to go all the way up to Kashmir. Patrick Farmer. He's running 70-80 kilometers a day. That's two marathons a day. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but he's doing it. 65-66 days in a row. Spirit of India run.
Patrick Farmer, you said?
Yeah, Patrick Farmer,
I know him, yeah. He does run, he's like Forrest Gump, he run all day.
And finds a fielder again. That's a fine over from the leg spinner. 4 from it, 79 for 2. Right, there's Travis Head, a 6th bowling option.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have seen him bowl much, or you wouldn't know much about him, Harsha, but he's a very hard-hitting batsman, but his bowling is very good. This is his first game, of course, playing for Australia. Jason Gillespie giving his cap, so that would have been a proud moment for Jason Gillespie and Travis Head. The local boys from Adelaide, so... But his bowling, he does turn the ball. Gives the ball a bit of a rip.
Is it that in the gap? Well, is it that in the gap? Beautifully, actually. He's looking good here, Virat.
Well, that's a very good shot, because there wasn't much of a gap there. It's a tough shot to play with an off spin around the wicket, hit it through covers, off the back foot basically. No footwork, that's just all hands. Tremendous shot, great placement.
Nice.
The call is for 2. Raina's called for it. Oh, it's a bit of yes and no. And Raina gets there eventually. Comes back to what you're saying about the running. It's 88 for 2. Now let's see this one. This one has gone well over. Took on the fielder. That's the other thing with T20 cricket. They don't bother about whether or not a fielder's in line. They just back themselves to clear him. Virat Kohli's cleared him and brought the 50 of the partnership in 41 balls.
Yeah, it's a decent hit down there, and that didn't look like it was right out of the middle, but the way these bats are, the ball just flies off it. We saw Rohit Sharma hit a couple which I thought were going straight up, went straight over the fence.
No.
And that one's along the ground. So good footwork from Kohli. He was actually trying to hit that past cover and just got it a bit straight.
Nice, Mudge, nice.
Also, he's bowled 1 over from Travis Head just to give himself those options at the end. Right, 10 and over, 177. Trying to play. Oh, that's 4. Now, Kohli's been around for a long time, and that's why he's looking a lot more fluent.
That's a good shot. I think he's played that on purpose, that shot. 2 men up inside the circle, so no third man. But he had to get it really fine, because the 2 guys are covering that area quite well inside the circle. It was a slower ball, leg cutter, and yeah, he's just guided that beautifully. Just run off the face of the bat, so I'll give credit to Kohli there. He picked his spot nicely.
Right, Richardson comes back 1 over for 8. Oh, it's a good shot. Fielder will not get there. I love the ability to play off the front foot and just stay where you are, hit over cover.
Yeah, it's a good shot. A bit of a loosener from Richardson. It was short and wide. It was a bit of a nothing delivery. It sort of sat up for Kohli, and he's very powerful. He's not very big, but he's very strong and got quick hands through the ball.
Started with the boundary. Might get another one here. He's threading the field at the moment. It's Kohli. 1 to the right, 1 to the left with this man at deep cover point.
Gee, that's good batting. Once again, the placement is superb and the timing is there as well. Just a bit too wide and a bit too short from Richardson. He's got to tighten that line up a bit, because Kohli's too good. He's not going to miss out on that sort of delivery.
Good ball.
This time they're looking for 2, so this is good running. So much more urgency from Kohli. Gets his 50. off 32 deliveries. So the back half of that 50 was really good. He's played some great shots, 6 fours and a 6 in that 50.
It's 10th one-day international 50. Now has he hit the gap there? And well enough. Oh, he got there. Having got there, should have stopped it, shouldn't he?
Well, it was a tough one. It was very firmly struck, but James Faulkner is normally a pretty good fieldsman. He's a left-hander, so it was on his left. The Australians just haven't stopped those half chances tonight, which they normally do. So, although it was firmly struck, you'd expect Faulkner to get something on it. This one's in the air, and that'll find the gap as well. That's a tremendous shot from Kohli. Beautiful hands and footwork, and that's very hard to defend against.
Gee, that's as good a shot as any you will see, because look at the wrist work on it. He tends to be a bottom-handed player sometimes, but the wrist work on that is staggering.
So great shots on both sides of the wicket. He might get to 100, Kohli, the way he's hitting him.
Well, he's not short on time.
Sean Tate continues. Smash away. Virat Kohli takes it down again. It's another maximum. Oh, he's on tonight. He's on.
It is, Matthew. Exceptional batting from Virat Kohli. Great use of wrist. Again, using the pace of Sean Tate down the leg side. Gets a maximum.
Gee, the game's changed, hasn't it? We would have been delighted with a runner ball.
It's changed, Matthew. I think, especially after the one-day series. I mean, no total is safe.
It's up in the air, but it's safe. Well, he's got that one out of the screws. That's big.
That's what we know what Raina can do. And India will be wanting more. That kind of shots from Raina. Fantastic shot.
He was waiting for that one out of the back of the hand. It wasn't badly bowled, but Raina was waiting for it.
He didn't get it that well either. Richardson continues here for the second last over. Good shot. Just waited on it. And that's a boundary.
There's Sean Tate down there. This is when it's really tough for the big quicks. Get around that boundary as quick as you can. The outfield's quick. It was a full toss. It was middle. Tate couldn't get there.
Yeah, and Australia have not been consistent in the field, which is a surprise. Good start for Suresh Raina.
That's a good shot. Finesse. So the presence of mind to just place that ball as opposed to trying to power it away to the boundary. Great effect. Been a good over so far.
So other players of less ability throw the head back and try to hit that really hard. Probably hammer it straight to the man at square leg. Kohli lets it come on and just uses the wrists.
Got to go. Real tight one. And again, same shot. Save in this particular occasion. Bowled him. Jimmy Faulkner. His captain calls on him so often at the death, and he's responded here with a wicket.
I reckon he guessed right again here, Suresh Raina. He thought it was going to be the quicker ball. He was hoping to get it fine. Actually got the bat caught on the ground. He was waiting for that ball to try and flick it down to fine leg before. Just caught the ground. 175 for 3. Raina out for 41.
Well, can MS Stoney close out the innings with a couple of boundaries? Yes, he can. It's the maximum.
And plays his favourite shot. Is it the helicopter shot? What a shot. First ball to clear the ground with ease.
That's extraordinary. That's an extraordinary cricket shot. How do you do that first ball? Well taken, 2 in the crowd, well judged. That was flat and hard.
Under pressure now, Faulkner. And again. We go upstairs and have a bit of a look.
Well, the Australians actually telegraphed this. They brought the square leg up. They said to Stoney, we're going to bowl wide of off stump. MS knew exactly where this ball was going to land. It's just short of the rope. I think it's going to be 4. But he knew exactly what Faulkner was going to bowl. Now he's got 10 off 2 balls.
This is vintage stuff. This is what we have seen so many years, what Dhoni can do. 2 excellent shots.
A good call, Mark. Slow ball it was. Strong running.
And with the field settings, nowadays the batsmen know what the bowler is going to do. And as you rightly said, Mark, you get the field in from on the leg side. You know for a fact that the ball is going to be outside the off stump. And the moment they change the field, it's almost like the batsman can guess where the bowler is going to go.
I wonder if he's going to guess the slower ball here. He often finishes with a slower ball.
Slow ball it was. Charge back for 2. Virat Kohli take a bow this evening. Beautiful batting. Takes the innings to a close at 188 for just a loss of 3 wickets. But Virat Kohli, a strike rate of 163. 55 balls for his 90. What an innings.
Yeah, the good run chase coming up now. 189 for the Australians to get tonight. That'll be tough. Never easy chasing that sort of total.
It's a good score by any standard, this. 188 for 3, 9.5 and over. And controlled superbly by Virat Kohli, 90 from 55. Raina came into his own a little later. He was struggling early on. 41 from 34. And foundation laid by really brisk start by Rohit Sharma. And then Dhoni came in and finished in style. There's so much talk around Dhoni these days. He's almost like all of India's investigating Dhoni. They need 189. Gee, that's a lot of runs. 9.45 and over. And if they do it, it'll be quite a chase.
Aaron Finch more than likely taking strike. A good average, almost 40, 100, which is extraordinary in just 20 overs. Huge strike rate of 152. And talk about the re-establishment at 36, Ashish Nehra, who VVS would have played a lot of cricket with, and I know I've played a lot of cricket against. IPL has established his career as Chennai Super Kings player.
Yes, this is a big moment for Ashish Nehra. The last international match he played was the semi-finals of the 2011 ICC World Cup against Pakistan.
So Ashish Nehra, first ball, the cathedral end. Aaron Finch immediately off the strike. Good early boundary to set the task ahead, which is not indomitable, but a scoring rate of just 9.33.
Not a bad delivery, but Aaron Finch loves to play the pull shot.
But he's a genuine wicket taker, isn't he, Ashish Nehra? He generally tries to take 1 or 2 wickets in his first spell, and he's been very successful at that over the years.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he's been picked.
Is it a catch? MS Dhoni was certainly excited about it. Ashish Nehra, don't think looked quite as delighted. Aaron Finch trying to play across the line of Ashish Nehra, who's leaving the right-hander. I think he was off his thigh pad.
Yeah, change in pace.
Ashwin. Straight away, Aaron Finch into action. Hasn't quite got it, Mark Nicholas.
It's an interesting move to use Ravi Ashwin here. He hasn't played the last 3 one-dayers, which in itself seemed inexplicable, I should say, to us. And then to shove him into the cauldron here, you can't have anybody back. It's hard to find protection. He's got 5 up on the offside. And see how Finch is looking to shuffle away, get leg side of the ball and just pepper that offside boundary. And the pitch is so flat, the bounce so even. Oh, difficult job.
Difficult, but I agree, VVS. I think it's a good move. I know as a batsman I really liked early doors. As we see this terrific shot from Aaron Finch into out over cover. That's a terrific shot. Or is it? Gee. Lack of pace, as we just mentioned. Difficult to get a good piece of it.
Almost carried to Ravindra Jadeja. He said long on.
There you go. It's a beautiful stroke. And it's a gamble that cannot have worked. 2 overs gone, 22 for no wicket. Oh, look. I mean, he's not even timed that. That's just a measure of the guy's strength. Physical strength.
He oozes power, doesn't he? I'll tell you what else he does is he carries one of the best bats that I've ever seen around his kit bag. Usman Khawaja's also been using it. Huge profiles. Just has to get some of the middle.
Is David Warner.
Oh, you ripper!
Well, put your cup of tea down at home. That's coming through the television set. That's power. That's what we're talking about. Davey Warner, he reads the length quicker than anyone in the game.
Again, just short of good length. And he picks it up so early, does David Warner.
T20 power ratings brought to you by Maruti Suzuki. And Davey Warner, number 11 on those rankings.
Oh, yeah. What a start that is. Just missing leg stump, is it? And just missing a run out, and every Indian's in disbelief. They've closed in like vultures for the kill. There's a good stroke. It's very typical of what both guys have tried to do. That's the shortest boundary, and they've both tried to get inside the ball, outside the ball, I should say, to hit it inside out.
There's brilliant use of the crease. Nehra was getting the ball into Warner. An excellent use of crease, giving himself room and playing over the extra cover fielder.
Oh, brilliant. Truly brilliant. That's the best stroke for me so far. And played with a lovely ease and grace by Aaron Finch. 47 for no wicket.
Out. Virat Kohli cannot keep him out of play tonight. It's been a terrific start from the young man Bumrah, who impressed during the ODI series, and now during T20 he is in the thick of the action.
Yes, the reason he impressed in the ODI series was getting important wickets. Got Steve Smith out there, and now the dangerous looking David Warner. An easy catch to Virat Kohli at mid-on. He's charged up, as always. Warner goes for 17, Australia 47 for 1.
Bumrah continues. Straight away, Smith shows his class. One of the first stray balls that we've seen this evening from Bumrah, and automatically makes impact, Steve Smith.
Nicely played, Steve Smith. Yeah, the summer and last summer, Steve Smith has been amazing. His appetite for runs, it just continues. When you ask him about that, he says, well, there's no problem in staying hungry for runs.
Right, let's see, there's something here for this left arm spinner.
Well, he was. He'll be taking it off now, but he was saying that they wanted to be 60 after the 6 overs, and they're pretty close to that. And they're backing themselves, obviously, for that 100 runs in the last 10, so they need to be about 90 at the end of this first 10 overs.
Right arm medium fast. Okay, he's only 22, youngster. What sort of pace, Harsha? What sort of pace is he?
Well, it's about 135, I think. He's been known to, to crank it up a little bit more, but he started with 2 wides. Certainly hitting Dhoni's gloves pretty well. Down the leg side again. A lot of the young Indian fast bowlers that are coming through just slant the ball in.
Yeah, no, that's not a good start. Not a good start at all, Junior.
I'll tell you what, a few of our captains, Mark Taylor and Alan Border, would have been giving it this one. Left-hander to the bowler. They'd be giving the signal.
That's right.
That's down the leg side, but that's hit the pad, so you'll get away with that one. That one's better.
The one thing you always say about Sean Tate is that they'll take two. So that on an average, every ball's on the middle stump. On an average. So you've got one to second slip, one to leg slip. On an average, he's bowling straight, isn't he? Not easy at all when you're playing against batsmen of this caliber. Now remember, this is the 7th in the over. He's got 2 to go still. He's already conceded 12 because that's gone the distance.
Yeah, really good stroke, and he's done this a few times, Finch. He backs off to that onside to make the offering to the off, and that's outstanding. Again, you see him just coming away to create the space to go over in that zone.
We're nudging 140, but he's got to, well, it doesn't really count these days, does it?
Well, that was a pretty good shot. You can just tell how good the pitch is, where the batsman can trust the bounce like that. That might be a wide again, so, gee, this is proving very costly. 13, we've still got 2 balls to go.
And that's what happens when you have to bowl the extra ball. He's conceded 19 of his first. It's a tough initiation, this. 82 for 1 of 8. And wide of the fielder as well. That is superbly struck. Aaron Finch showing why he's such a highly rated T20 player.
Yeah, he's loving that area tonight. There's been a few nervy moments when he's tried to work it off the back foot to the onside, but this has been a terrific scoring zone. He's going with the spin and muscles that.
Well, there's not much spin from Jadeja. That's been chipped away, and that'll be a wicket. So just as we've been talking about Jadeja not getting much out of the pitch, all of a sudden Steve Smith gets a leading edge, and that's a real bonus for the Indians.
And Kohli's back on the ground. You know when he's back on the ground, don't you? So Steve Smith goes out 21 from 14. I mean, they put on 42, so they've taken the game forward. Oh yeah, 9 overs gone. It's 89 for 2, and Smith's got to what, 21 from 14. He's done for the day. Ashwin comes back. Now, how straight was that? I think that was pretty straight, actually.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether pitched in line, Harsha. I know he's round the wicket. I just think it may have pitched outside leg stump, and that's what the umpire's saying. We can't argue with him. There's no point arguing with him. He's been given not out. All of a sudden, it's getting fiery out there, Harsha. You were saying early on about how friendly it was. Oh, there's a bottom edge. There you go. So maybe pitched outside it and a bottom edge.
Yeah, and I think the ump was saying, well, you got in front of me anyway. I couldn't see it. And that was the exchange just then. No, I couldn't see it.
Never a good idea to say, but I wasn't in your line. Now, how good is that one? Now the finger goes up. The appeal was a little shrill as it ended, but the finger went up. And once again, the key was from round the wicket as it pitched in line. But this is a big, big wicket.
It was exactly the same shot and delivery as the previous ball, where there was a bottom edge on it. So I've been interested to see if it pitches in line. But that is a big blow. 2 wickets in succession for Australia. Yeah, that's pitched in line. That's fair enough. I reckon that's hitting middle, pitching middle. Ashwin with a big appeal, and yeah, you've got to say that looks pretty plumb on the replay. And all of a sudden, Australia lose Smith and Finch within 3 or 4 balls. Finch is out for 44. It's 3 for 89.
Right, 2 inexperienced batsmen in. This is a very important phase because Ashwin is normally Dhoni's 4-over bank. And he started off with 17.
It's good bowling from Jadeja. Just a single. So this over, just the 2 off it so far, and 1 ball left.
Keep your eyes out on Yuvraj Singh, who's come back into the side. He's got his backward point position. He's at cover and backward point. It lost it for a while when Jadeja and the others came in.
He's lurking around the corner there.
Up goes the finger, another one goes down to spin.
Yeah, it's another big blow. This time Jadeja gets the LBW. He got Steve Smith on a leading edge, and now this one looked fairly straight. Travis Head looking to go to cow corner. Did he get outside the line? That's the only question mark. It's a good shout, and he's been given. That's the thing that counts. And all of a sudden, the Indians are right on top.
And it's the slow bowlers who are doing the trick, and that's what Dhoni loves, as I said. But Travis Head is gone. It's LBW to Jadeja for 2. It's 93 for 4. Right, this is interesting. Well, Ashwin has just bowled an excellent over. Now in the air, but good enough to go. Watson is in the action right away.
There's that loose ball from a part-timer. He does bowl some good balls, Singh, but he will bowl you a couple of soft ones to hit wherever you want. And Watson's good enough. He loves that pull shot to the spinners. He gets back in his crease. He gives himself a bit of extra room. Anything fractionally short, he'll hit there for 6 every time.
Right, 9 of the over. There's a ball left. And that's all it'll be now. They'll sneak a single in. So 10 of Yuvraj is over. Still below the asking rate. 103 for 4 with 8 overs left. It's almost a match-winning spell. Oh, on the bounce. They'll get just a single. Outstanding spell from Ravindra Jadeja. 4 overs, 2 for 21. It's 108 for 4.
Oh, straight up. It's not an easy catch under the lights. It should be taken, though, and it is. Ashish Nehra takes the catch, and another huge blow by Ashwin. This time it's Shane Watson.
Gone for just 12, looking for the big shot. I think Mark was absolutely right. It's not quite coming on the way they'd have liked to. And the moment it starts to grip a little bit, India's a very different side. The ball comes on, India's bowling looks a bit scanty. When the ball grips, then all of a sudden you're a different side. Oh, he was in trouble initially.
Oh, he was putting the short ones in, wasn't he, Nehra? But he held on to it. He didn't look safe, but in the end he takes the catch. And Shane Watson's gone for 12. It's 5 for 110.
Right, Dhoni's go-to ball. Ashwin is delivering for him at the moment.
And Matthew Wade to the crease. Is at the non-strikers, and Chris Lynn's on strike. They crossed and that wicket fell. The boundaries are tough to come by at the moment. Ashwin, Jadeja bowling well.
Right, he's got hold of that really well. Now that's the reason he's got a reputation.
That is a huge hit. That's a mighty strong blow from Chris Lynn. First ball from the medium pacer, and he just launches into it. This is how he's been batting in the BBL. He hits the ball further than anybody and clean as a whistle. Look at that. On a length and bang. Away it goes. That's got to be nearly 100 metres. That is a long, long way down there. So this is the type of bowling that Chris Lynn has been feasting on for about 5 weeks, Harsha.
There's a fielder there, and will do well. Virat Kohli's in the deep. They'll come for 2. Oh, it's a good throw. I think midway through he realised he might be in trouble, and he upped the pace.
Gee, that's good cricket. It was absolutely smoked through the offside by Chris Lynn, and Kohli did really well. First of all, to stop it, then pick it up and get rid of it. It really made Chris Lynn stretch. That's tremendous fielding by Kohli. He's fired up tonight, Virat, as he can do. Brings the best out of him.
Oh, it's been taken. See how hard did he hit that? Look at Yuvraj. What a catch he's taken. I know it went straight to him, but how hard was that hit? And a first wicket for Pandya.
Geez, he has absolutely hammered that, Chris Lynn. That is very, very unlucky. It's a great catch by Yuvraj right on the edge of the circle. And he's stiff there, Lynn. His stud looked really good. A wide one outside off stump. Let's have a look at the replay. He's absolutely smoked it. He's hit that as hard as you can hit a ball. Yuvraj Singh right on the edge of the circle. I don't think he knew he caught it. He ducked his head and stuck his hands up, and hallelujah, it stuck in the mitts.
Right, he gets a wicket, and what a big occasion for a young man. It might be 1 for 30, but he's got a wicket nonetheless to a really good catch. Lynn for 17, it's 124 for 6.
He's been magic tonight, hasn't he, Ashwin?
Very good fielding from Shikhar Dhawan. Indians have been on fire on the field. The ground fielding has been excellent. Some good catches.
Well, it's so important, isn't it, as we lead up to the T20 World Cup. sides that win those tournaments, they win the big moments in the field. It's the end of the over. It's 129 for 6. And he continues. High ball. Strong into right field. And taken magnificently. Jadeja in the action with ball now in the field.
And second wicket for Pandya. We've just been talking about how good Indians have been on the field, and that was an exceptional catch. Matthew Wade trying to clear the mid-wicket boundary. How high the ball went, and very well judged by Jadeja. Isn't he pleased? Matthew Wade, he goes for 5. Australia 129 for 7.
Hat-trick ball. Dispatches James Faulkner. Well, they've also called him the finisher as well, so just whether or not he's got enough batting at the other end. Oh, it's a miss and it's overthrows. Well, he had to go for it. The run out was well and truly on. Richardson left scurrying back to his crease. Firm call there from Jimmy Faulkner. But it was on.
Yeah, he had to go, Ashwin. But tough angle. Just have 1 wicket to aim at.
That's a terrific shot. James Faulkner sits back in his crease, creates that bit of angle that Bumrah naturally does when he comes into the right-hander. He swats it away for a massive 6.
Yeah, that's why he's known as a finisher. Is James Faulkner can play the big shots.
Oh, it's got him. That angle once again proves to be costly for the Australian cricket team. Wonderful bowling from this young man who's having a terrific match. Bumrah called upon to close out the innings, remaining 2 overs. Angling into Faulkner and comprehensively bowled.
What a reply from young Bumrah. Faulkner goes for 10. Australia 143 for 8.
Do or die now for Australia. Scoring 21 off the over.
Matthew, if Australia had to chase such a big score, partnership was very important.
Got him! Well, I think you mentioned it before, VVS. The best way to stop scoring is to take wickets. And Ashish Neary has done exactly that.
Again, a very good delivery with the asking rate gone up to 24. Kane Richardson had no other option but to play the big shots. And he's out for 9, and Australia struggling, 149 for 9.
Oh, it's a wafty little shot outside off stump. Sean Tate hardly recognised for his splendid batting.
Especially on this wicket. It was important to pick wickets in the middle overs. And how good were Jadeja and Ashwin.
Well, straight up in the air, this should be out. And yes, he's got him. Bumrah takes his 3rd wicket of the innings. Australia dismissed for a meagre 151. Didn't finish their bowling effort. Great all-round game from India.
Is the right kind of start they required for this T20 international series. Again, change of pace and an easy catch for Pandya. It's been an impressive night for the youngster Bumrah, who gets his 3rd wicket for just 23 runs. And Virat Kohli, what a knock he played.
Well, absolutely. He didn't get his 100 tonight. But take a bow. Another spectacular run-scoring effort from Virat Kohli. India take the lead of this 3-match series. And what a comprehensive victory it's been. Well, there you have the match summary. India's total of 188 proved to be too large for Australia, who are out for 151.